Hello, this is Dr. Ritchie. Today we are very honored and privileged to have a guest visiting our office who's going to give us some very interesting treatment suggestions on a product called Sculptra. Dr. Werschler is a longtime personal friend. I've known him for many years and I've watched his growth within the dermatology world. He is now considered one of the top instructors for injectables, volumizing in the U.S. and the world. He travels internationally. He speaks at every major convention, and for him to come to our office is truly a privilege. Today we'll be discussing volumizing. I didn't say filling, I said volumizing with Sculptra, and Dr. Werschler will explain that and we'll have some more information for you. Phil, good to see you.
How are you? It's
Fine.
very nice to see you too. Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate it very much. We're talking a little bit about volumizing and how the use of fillers. Why is it that a baby looks like a baby and a young person looks young and an old person looks old? It isn't always just wrinkles and it isn't always just the volume. It's the shape and the volume. When it comes to stimulating the natural growth of collagen and to naturally shaping the face, then the product called Sculptra, also known as poly-L-lactic acid, and lactic acid, that's the stuff that builds up in your muscles when you exercise too hard. That's a very natural product. It actually acts to stimulate the growth of your own collagen wherever it's placed. And by placing it strategically in certain parts of the face, more than other parts of the face, you begin to change the shape of the face while you also increase the volumetric size of the face. And there's a saying that as we age, we're all shrinking heads. And to some degree, there's truth to that. But we don't all shrink the same, and we certainly don't all shrink the same in all the areas of the face. So we've learned by putting product into one area versus another, putting a little bit more in one area versus another, that we actually wind up with not only a volumetrically enhanced face, but also a shape enhanced face. And by doing that, you wind up really at the end with a much more aesthetically pleasing result. That requires years of training, and it requires the skilled use of these products. And that's why someone like Dr. Ritchie, with his years of aesthetic experience, his skill through all facets of dermatology and aesthetic and cosmetic dermatology, is able to achieve such great results because it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's always individualized and customized to each individual patient. I've seen his work over the years. I've always been impressed, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to see more of his work, and it's just a pleasure to learn and share techniques.